Everyone, this is Carla, and in this video, I'm going to do a review of Boss PBS documentary. So, Boss was a documentary about Black people in business, and it wasn't just the 21st century, it went from slavery all the way to the present. And I will say that I was quite impressed with it. What I was happy about was that they didn't try to sugarcoat it by saying, oh, it was just, just discrimination. They showed the race riots, Tulsa, how people would, when white people felt that black people were getting too much power or doing too much business, they would start race riots, and how one man a black man who had a department store called Fuller's, he was hiring black and white people. And once the white Southerners learned that he was a black man, they no longer bought from him, forcing him to file bankruptcy. And that's something that, just being able to be honest about that and, show like the capitalism and how they could, even right now, there's access to capital. They had a lady who was doing the startup. It was a black woman. And she was talking about how frustrating it is going into the office of people looking for startup money for angel investors, and they're pumping Drake, but they don't want to write a black person a check. And that's not uncommon, especially like they like your culture, but they don't want you to monopolize it or to monetize off of it. They also showed, Motown, and they showed Johnson Publication, Black Enterprise, Madam C.J. Walker. They did other women who were in the beauty space, as well as barbers, and, you know, the importance of Black leadership and the early Black mayors having educational and economic plans, such as Maynard Jackson. Another thing that I would say about it is, in my bias, I'm a native Clevelander. This is the 50th anniversary of Carl Stokes being the first black mayor of a major city. So it looked weird that they got people who came after him, especially since his brother, Lewis Stokes, was a founder of the Congressional Black Caucus along with Shirley Chisholm. So Cleveland is a, a very big, you know, trailblazer when it comes to Black leadership and Black economics. If you look at it right now, the Congressional Black Caucus is the most powerful political caucus out there, just like with the NAACP is the most powerful civil rights organization. So the fact that they went to Maynard Jackson, which happened in the 70s, years after Carl B. Stokes, and also neither Atlanta nor they did Harold Washington nor Chicago was responsible for creating a Congressional Black Caucus. That's distinctly Cleveland. I would say that they left that part out, especially since there are a lot of people, especially if you're in Cleveland, all you knew was a black mayor. And you can be 50 years old today, born in 1969, and that's all you know. And, the fact that Chicago got theirs in 87, I was 10 in that. And then you get people who were in Atlanta, that was kind of different. But besides that, Boston was very good. I'm going to put the link in the description, also in the title, because they have the full episode online so you can see it. But I thought it was very well done. I feel that it was very realistic. They were also talking about not just access to capital, but how rare it is, whether or not you decide to go into business for yourself or corporate America. There weren't a lot of Black people out there, but you're still out there creating businesses, creating sustainability, creating economies. And I feel also that even though once you weren't segregated, I do think that people, especially Black people, are still receptive to buying from other Black people and having stuff that's uniquely Black, because not just cultural and staying within the community, but they understand you as a customer, so you don't have to explain certain things. They kind of know what you want and you go after that, and you don't have to really like tweak anything, because once you go outside of the community, if you buy something, it may not be to your liking, but that's not the case with other Black businesses. So that's my review on Boss documentary. I would like to thank all the live and replay viewers for watching it. As I mentioned before, I'm going to put the link that I watched it online in the description, in the comment section, and also I'm going to edit it once I get off of here and put it in the title because it's very good. And I like that, as I mentioned, for those who are new, it talked about everything. It wasn't just exclusively, it wasn't rose colored like all you need is a degree. It still is talking about the lack of capital and how you can get undermined and how things were happening. So I think it was very good PBS documentary, and I would recommend it. So I would like to thank everyone for watching. I'll see everyone in the next live stream video. Goodbye.